Hey guys, welcome back to Escapade. We're currently in Christiansted, St. Croix in the US Virgin Islands. Right now, we're anchored just off the cruise ship dock, and when those beasts aren't in town, this pier transforms into a world-famous snorkel spot, home to reef sharks, eagle rays, and even seahorses. We checked it out yesterday, but the visibility wasn't great, and sadly we didn't tick any of those three off the list. We're hoping we can dive in and try our luck one last time before we set sail for one of the other two US Virgin Islands. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps us out. Enjoy. Look at the water clarity this morning. It is insane compared to yesterday. And I'm so devastated because we didn't get time to go and snorkel this morning because the cruise ship's coming in. We probably could have gotten over there the time that it's taken with the pilot boat to get here, but we weren't sure if we were going to get kicked off. Anyway, we didn't go over, but I'm pretty devastated.
I know.
Yeah.
Someone was doing a bog in the toilet for like 20 minutes. Wasted our time.
Yeah, if the clarity wasn't like this, I probably wouldn't have been too bothered, but it is literally like a pool. We can fully see our chain, and it's a glass off. We're actually sitting like on top of our chain, and we've been switching in all different directions. Hey!
And we're off to the races. Basically sailed off anchor, but we had the motor on just in case.
Yeah, we're kind of close, like fairly shallow. 3.5 meters under the keel, a couple of boats and a jetty around, so goodbye, Christiansted. Oh my God, look at the water.
Oh, it's incredible, eh?
Wow, it's like we're in the Bahamas, seriously. Epic. Easily could have stayed here for another day. Gone for a nice big long beach walk, enjoyed the beach. There was like the point down the other end that looked really nice. And then we found this really cool kind of pool club called Margarita Fred or something.
Yep.
Looked really cool, like retro kind of vibes, but kind of pricey, and we'll be doing a big stock up in Puerto Rico, so we kind of need to be a little bit good. If I saw that for my birthday, if we were down this way, I definitely would have gone there. But anyway, maybe on our way back south eventually we can pop in here again, do another snorkel and check it out, hey? I like this spot. It's a good like kind of stop on the way south as well towards Panama. I guess just a little bit out of the way of Puerto Rico, but not bad. Depends which way we go, I guess. Wow, are you joking? How nice is this? This is like so relaxing. It's almost like we're not even moving, hey? It's that nice.
I could go to sleep.
I know. We might not get there till dark. Well, if only we weren't going as far as we were.
No, once we get past this point, we'll be fine.
We'll start boosting it. You can actually see out there, there's like little gusts on the water. So we haven't actually told you our plans, I don't think, yet. We are en route to St. John, and we're gonna go to a place called Fish Bay. It's kind of like the closest like protected anchorage that we can go to, and then we'll decide once we get there if we want to like kind of circumnavigate the island. Unfortunately, it's a lot of mooring buoy fields. There isn't really many places to anchor, especially all the best beaches, and it's about 26 US dollars a night, which comes to about 40 Australian dollars, so it can get pretty expensive. But we might treat ourselves to like one night, or we can kind of be smart about it, and once we leave the last anchorage, some of those mooring fields you can actually use for free during the day, and then nighttime you pay. So we might just be able to like check out a beach or two on our way to St. Thomas. But yeah, we'll figure out like how far of a distance we would need to go to see if that's actually viable. But there's a few cool spots that we want to see there, and then we're waiting for a few more packages in St. Thomas, including our lithium batteries. So we're just gonna have like bulk power. We've just installed the solar, and then we're gonna have our batteries. The only other thing that we need to sort out is the wire to install the batteries. So we'll maybe get that delivered to Puerto Rico. Don't you need this off?
Oh yeah, I'll lock it. Lock it.
That was close. And let me get that other line before you
Wind
start
switches now.
pulling it.
I'm just going to come out slightly just because we are getting some wind switches. And then we can ease it back in. You ready?
Yeah. There we go, it's starting to get a little bit slow now, but still not bad at all yet. Oh, okay. 5 minutes later and she's picking up. Wind switch, we've got like 13 knots. Get an idea about this swell. Not bad. Oh.
Just dropped up to
Oh,
eight knots
horrible.
again. I can see wind up ahead.
We're starting to boost it now, but the wind's not really coming from where it said it was. We're sailing like on a, what, like a 60, an 80?
Well, if we head towards St. John's, we're on a 30.
Oh,
But we're heading for St. Thomas at the moment and we're on a 60. But we're flying right now, we're doing 7.5 knots. We've just changed our angle to St. Thomas, which is literally the next island over.
it has been such a nice sail today. We're about 9 nautical miles from our destination, and yeah, a couple hours ago it kind of like flattened out. It's just been champagne sailing, honestly. Moving along quite nicely. I was able to have a little sunbake on the day bed. Everyone's super comfortable. Yeah, it's just been really nice. We've actually got full battery bank as well. Jason did try and run the water maker, but it was seeming a little bit funny, like making funny noises, so we decided just to turn that off. Turn the ice maker on. Hopefully we can just make some water when we get into the port, although I'm not really sure what it's like in there. I know it's a popular spot and I'm not sure if it's clear. Anyway, we'll see. You comfy there? You comfy girl. I wish all sails were like this. It kind of reminds me of being back in the Med, even though the Med can be super unpredictable. When we're in Greece, it was like we could just island hop and we never really had to do too long between places, which it is kind of like that between the Caribbean islands, but just depends. Like this season, we've kind of done a lot of like big hops because we're trying to get further north. It's really nice to be kind of back in a position where we can do a little bit of island hopping without having to sail too far. Basically all the islands through the USVIs, Puerto Rico, won't be anything too crazy, and then it will just be going from Puerto Rico to Dominican, and then Dominican to Bahamas, and then Bahamas we should be able to do the same thing, island hop the entire way up pretty much. So alright, we've just dropped the sails and we're coming into port. We weren't sure what to do because we've never really come into port when there's been like a cruise ship leaving. And we were like, oh, should we wait it out? But there is room. So yeah, we're coming in past Enchanted Princess. It looks pretty damn big to be coming up beside it like this. And I am toasted from sitting out in the sun earlier. We've run out of sunscreen, so we really need to get some. Oh, it looks like we're in Europe.
Doesn't it? That's really cool.
Oh my God, look at this. We've got the water maker going. For the last half an hour, we weren't sure if it was going to be like nice in here or not. We asked our friends and they're like, yeah, I think you should probably turn it on now. So we'll have a little bit of water, but yeah, we'll probably have to leave soon because we don't have much. I was just saying to Jason, this is like weirdly giving Elba in Italy kind of vibes, which is right near Corsica. It's cute, I like it so far.
Where do you want to go, darling?
I don't know, maybe somewhere straight ahead of us, wherever you reckon. What depth are we?
Just over 5.
Okay. It's pulling really well. Happy
We're
with
good,
that?
darling.
Cool.
You stress.
We're here.
We're here, darling. Oh, what was that about?
What happened?
She scratched me.
How?
Hey,
Like went for you?
you scratched me.
Oh, not the time to hold her upside down.
Hey,
She's not happy, I can tell.
yeah.
What Daddy doing to you? You had enough. Yeah, you put yourself against there. Yep, you plonk yourself. We're here. Darling, we're here. Of course, that has to happen the one time I'm drinking an espresso martini and wearing white. Got my card.
Must do.
Big. Huge.
They do everything big in America.
Yeah, they do. I forgot about that. So we've made it to Leatherback Brewing Company, I think it's called, exactly. And I've got I don't like beer, so I got a Moscow Mule, basically. And what did you get? 8.5%.
It's a pale ale.
$4.
It's an IPA, sorry. It's an IPA.
Right.
But you can't taste it. It doesn't taste like 8.5%. But I think that's the only one I'll have from here.
Good. Strong. I think I drank all the vodka at the bottom.
We're going to go to that before we get too pissed. Oh,
How are you feeling about that?
it's an easy win, isn't it?
Hey?
It's an easy win. You haven't played darts before. I've played a few times. Not that good, but
What do you mean? I've played darts.
I feel
My dad had a dartboard when I was a kid.
I get better when I'm pissed too, because the only time I've ever played is when I'm pissed, which is, I think most people do. I've nearly finished this.
Time for another one before happy hour ends, eh? We had no water before. How good's the timing on this?
Did you get your toy? Give me a toy. Bring it this way. Yeah. Good morning. It is an absolute cracker of a day. There's a few clouds about. I think we're going to go to St. John's. We've got nice light conditions. It's quite hard normally to get to St. John's from the angle we are, but yeah, we've got like a pretty much dead on south wind today. So it's going to be pretty nice. We're probably going to get a bit of swell coming from the west, which isn't ideal, but I'll take the south wind any day.
Well, isn't that thing going to be fun when the waves come to us?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
You could surf that nearly. It's a good angle.
Uh-oh. You okay, Lulu? It's alright. It's okay. It's okay.
She's probably scared of that sound too.
Just chill out, mate, till you get out there. Really hard for me to pull it.
One sec. Go for it.
Still can't pull it. Really struggling, eh? To go through it. Needs like silicone spraying or something.
Oh man, it's the line's just terrible. All right, sailing very slow. We've got 7 knots of wind and we're doing 3.8. What do you think of that, darling?
Yeah, it's relaxing, I guess.
Yeah, we're in no rush, are we? So we're gonna anchor right on this island, Little St. James, and that's Big St. James. So that's our plan.
3.9 meters.
It's getting pretty shallow.
So I was just looking up this island to see if it was privately owned because it looks like it. You can see like signs on the beach and there's just like a couple of houses there. Anyway, ask ChatGPT. Yes, Little St. James Island is privately owned. It was previously owned by Jeffrey Epstein and became widely known due to investigations into his activities. After his death, the island was put up for sale, and in 2023 it was purchased by Stephen Deckoff, a billionaire investor. He has stated plans to turn it into a luxury resort. However, as of now, the island remains private property.
Everyone knows who Jeffrey Epstein is, right?
Yeah, they would for sure. Crazy. It's a really beautiful island.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's like well maintained too.
So
all the
like
palm
manicured.
trees. Look at that water.
Yeah, it's amazing. Even though this island is stunning, it felt eerie being anchored just out the front, knowing its dark history. It looks like any other tropical paradise in the Virgin Islands, but the stories tied to it make it anything but. From the water, you can't help but wonder what really happened behind those closed doors. It's unsettling to think something so horrific was hidden in plain sight. It makes you question how many other places like this exist, where paradise masks something much darker.
So goggles, weight belt, fins, camera, I guess. Let's do it.
Come on.
Have you always looked this cute? It's just been lately. That snorkel was way better than I expected. I just expected like a few rocks, but there was like coral and all sorts there. So anyway, we're gonna head to St. John's, which is not far away. It's 3 nautical miles away from the anchorage we want to go to. And I think it's called Turtle Beach, and you can actually anchor there. So it must be just out of the national park.
Oh yeah, if it's on the south side.
That's on this side, right on the edge.
Oh.
It's got an anchorage sign.
Right.
But I'll double check, make sure.
Bit of a sketchy looking squall out here, covering the sky. We're gonna get hammered with rain at some point. I just keep saying to Jason, like, we're going past the island and it's so beautiful, but it's just like something really creepy and like wrong about it. It's just, yeah, it's like really messed up. So we're just motoring because we've got stuff or wind and we don't have far to go, so there's kind of no point putting the sails up. Alright guys, we'll wrap it up here. We can't wait to show you more of this beautiful island next week. So make sure your notifications are turned on so you don't miss it. Thanks for all your support. We truly couldn't do this without you.